Big game on the tabletop today. It's the first meeting of the 2025 season between the rival San Francisco Giants and the Los Angeles Dodgers. It's part of a 2025 season replay, and this one features the aces: Logan Webb for the Giants, Yoshinobu Yamamoto for the Dodgers. So should be a great one here today. Giants won this one in real life 6-2 against the eventual World Series champs. We'll see if they can match that here on the tabletop. Since the last game I did on YouTube last weekend, haven't played a whole lot. Last series you saw, if you follow on YouTube, was a game against the Atlanta Braves, the finale of that series. Since then, just played a 3-game series against the Colorado Rockies. It's an interesting series. The Giants managed just one run in the first 16 innings of the series, but then in the final 13 innings, they scored 22 runs, scored 16 runs in the finale. They would win 2 of 3 games against the Colorado Rockies. So as you look at the screen, we've played 69 games out of 162. The Giants are 39-30 in my replay. They fell way behind. They've been playing great. Still can't quite catch the actual record as the Giants got off to such a good start in 2025. Haven't been able to catch that yet. Still a game back. Giants finished 81-81 overall in 2025. And as you look at the stats so far, that offensive explosion against the Rockies helped push up a couple numbers, runs per game and home runs per game. Slugging percentage, all a little bit now above the full season pace, but batting average, almost right on target. On base percentage, almost right on target. And if you've been following along, you know that the Giants are pitching awfully well. 3.20 team ERA through 69 games, and it was 3.84 for the full season. So we have had a lot of good pitching games and a lot of good pitching games for the Giants here on YouTube. So see if Logan Webb can turn in another one today. He'll need to against the Dodgers. Let's go ahead and meet the starting lineups. This one's at Dodger Stadium. Giants, the visiting team. So here is the lineup for the Giants. Leading off and playing center field, Jung-Hoo Lee. The shortstop is Willy Adames. Left fielder is Elliot Ramos. Hitting cleanup and playing first base, Dominic Smith. The DH is Wilmer Flores. At third base, it's Casey Schmidt. And right field, it's Mike Yastrzemski. The second baseman is Tyler Fitzgerald. And the catcher, Andrew Kisner. And as we said, Logan Webb on the mound. 15-11, a 3.22 ERA in 2025. He's got a 13 rating in the master game. After a slow start, he has just been unbelievable for the last month and a half or so. He is now 8-3 through 14 starts, just a 1.96 ERA. He's pitched 96 1/3 innings, given up just 53 hits and 20 walks, 26 runs, 21 earned. He's got 106 strikeouts in 96 1/3 innings. So he has pitched very, very well today so far this season. But he's facing a great Dodger lineup. And it starts with Shohei Ohtani at the top. He'll be the leadoff hitter and playing DH. Mookie Betts is the shortstop. Freddie Freeman's at first base. Will Smith is catching. Teoscar Hernandez is in right. Max Muncy is the third baseman. Andy Pages is in center field. Michael Conforto's in left. Tommy Edmonds, the second baseman. And as we said, Yoshinobu Yamamoto, starting pitcher, 12-8, 2.49 ERA in 2025, a 16 rating in the master game. So Webb versus Yamamoto, Giants versus Dodgers. Doesn't get any better than that. Let's play ball. Top of the first, Jung-Hoo Lee will lead off. Lee hitting, he's been above 300 for most of the season, but right now he is at 299. Best among the Giants who have played, who are the regulars. There's a couple of guys hitting better than him who have played less, but Lee, 299, best among the regulars, 2 home runs, 33 runs batted in, and he'll get things started here. 22 is a 7, and that will be a base hit for Jung-Hoo Lee. He fires one into right field. Hernandez fields it, gets it back in, but Lee is aboard with a leadoff single. Here's Willy Adames hitting 242. Pretty good considering he only hit 225 in real life in 2025. He's been killing the ball, though. 17 home runs in 68 games. He hit 30 in real life. First Giant to hit 30 and since Barry Bonds a long time ago. And he is on pace to hit way more than 30 here in the replay. He's actually now tied for the team lead with Matt Chapman. Should have mentioned a couple names missing from the Giants lineup. Matt Chapman's one of them. He's on the DL. So is the catcher, Patrick Bailey. So a couple different names in the Giants lineup than usual, but that's all right. We'll see what they can do here today. Adames, as we said, 242 average, 17 home runs, 44 runs batted in so far in the replay. And he comes to the plate with nobody out and a runner on first. 45 is a 14, and that is a base on balls. Yamamoto does not have a Z. So the first two Giants are on base. We got first and second, nobody out. Elliot Ramos comes to the plate. Ramos is hitting 235. He's got 11 home runs, 36 runs batted in. One of four Giants who already have double-digit home runs on the season. So the pitch to Ramos. 31-14. Yamamoto in trouble early as he walks Ramos. And the bases are loaded for Dominic Smith. Smith has been a revelation since he joined the lineup here just in the last week or two. 7 games so far this season. He is hitting 346. 4 of his 9 hits have gone for extra bases. He's got 1 home run and 8 runs batted in. He is in an RBI situation right here with the bases loaded, nobody out. Dodgers will play deep here this early in the game. 26-13, Yamamoto comes through with a strikeout, 1 away. So here's Wilmer Flores. Flores hitting just 224, but has 10 home runs, 21 runs batted in. Yamamoto's pitch. 63 is a 31. It's going to be the center fielder, Paez. Is it deep enough for a sacrifice fly? Well, Paez is a 2. That's 66, though, puts it onto the fielding 3 chart. So, yes, it is. It's a deep fly ball to center. Paez, he will make the catch. Jung-Hoo Lee will tag, and he will score the game's opening run on the sacrifice fly. The other runners stay put, so first and second, 2 out. Flores with his 22nd RBI of the season. And now Casey Schmidt comes to the plate. Schmidt is hitting 259, 3 home runs, 9 runs batted in. Yamamoto's pitch. 24 is a 13, and that is another strikeout for Yamamoto. That ends the inning. Giants score once on 1 hit. Couple walks really hurt Yamamoto there, but he does only give up 1 run after loading the bases with nobody out. So here come the Dodgers in the bottom of the first. Shohei Ohtani, the MVP. Just realized his pitching stats are on the card, not his hitting stats. So I don't have his hitting stats from 2025 handy, but we know they were very, very good. So here is Ohtani to lead things off in the bottom of the first. 34-31, deep fly to center, but not deep enough. It stops the warning track, and Lee makes the catch for the first out. Here's Mookie Betts, 258 average, 20 home runs last season. 23 is a 12, a ground ball right at the first baseman, Dominic Smith. He takes it, and then takes 2 steps to his left, touches first for the second out. Freddie Freeman comes to the plate, 295 average, 24 home runs last season. 45 is a 14, and Webb walks him. 2-out base runner for the Dodgers. And now here is Will Smith, the catcher, 296 average, 17 home runs. 42 is a 14, but Webb has the Z, so ball 1, ball 2. 52 is a 27, and Webb has the X, so Webb strikes out Smith to end the first inning. 1-0 Giants as we go to the second. Mike Yastrzemski will lead off. Yastrzemski's hitting .264, 7 home runs, 33 runs batted in. 33 is a 6. And that will be hit into the right center field gap. It'll roll to the wall. Mike Yastrzemski will stroll into second with a leadoff double. Things are rolling the Giants' way early. See if that continues. Here's Tyler Fitzgerald, .238 average. He was hitting not quite 300, but he was hitting the high 200s for a while. He's come back to earth. He only hit .217 in real life. .238 right now in the replay. He's got 4 home runs, 16 runs batted in, and he leads the team with 12 stolen bases. So Yastrzemski's on second with nobody out. Here's Fitzgerald. He swings away. 14's a 30. Fly ball to the left. Yastrzemski has to stay put. It's caught by Conforto for the first out. Andrew Kisner, the catcher. He has played in just 4 games this season. He is 3 for 12, a .250 average. He has 1 home run and 2 runs batted in. Pitch to Kisner. 53 is an 18. This will involve the shortstop Betts. He has a 9 rating. Second roll is a 25, so on the fielding 1 chart. And ground ball up the middle. Can Betts get there? He dives. He knocks it down, but that's all he can do. He can't make the play. Kisner with a infield single, and Mike Yastrzemski goes to third. So good play by Betts to make the stop and perhaps keep Yastrzemski from scoring, but can't get an out. And now there's runners at the corners with 1 out, and we're back to the top of the order for Jung-Hoo Lee, and he is 1 for 1 today. 26 is a 27. Yamamoto has a Y. Yamamoto strikes out Lee 2 away. Here's Adames. He walked in the first inning. 31's a 14, and he will walk again, and that will load the bases. For Elliot Ramos, he walked in the first inning. Ramos, 36 runs batted in the season. Can he get a 2-out hit here? Yes, he will. An 11. He'll roll in his second column. 21 homers in real life. 11 homers so far in the replay. How many runs will the Giants score on this? It's a 12, which is just a 7, but that's okay. It is a base hit up the middle. Yastrzemski will score. Kisner will score. Adames go from first to third. 2 more runs for the Giants. 3-0. So Ramos with a 2 RBI single. He's now got 38 runs batted in. And now Dominic Smith, who struck out his first time up. 2 outs, first and third. Pitch to Smith. 25 is an 8. Yamamoto's 16, no change on Smith. 16 on an 8 with first and third is actually going to be hit into right field. Hernandez isn't going to be able to get it. It falls in for a hit. Adames will score. Ramos is fast, no problem. He makes it to third base. 4-0 Giants. Smith, coming in today, had a .625 batting average with runners in scoring position. He did strike out in the first inning, but now he comes through in the second. 4-0 Giants. Still runners at the corners, 2 outs. Here's Wilmer Flores. He had a sacrifice fly in the first inning. 25's a 9. 16 minus 1. 17 on a 9. First and third is another base hit for the Giants. Flores puts one over Betts' head. It falls in for a hit. Ramos scores. Smith able to motor from first to third. 5-0 Giants here in the second. And Yamamoto's grade is going to drop from 16 to 11 as a result of having given up 5 earned runs already. Okay, so Flores, RBI single, 2 RBIs and 2 innings for Flores, gives him 23 on the season. Once again, runners on first and third for Casey Schmidt. 31's a 14, and that means Schmidt walks and loads the bases again. Can Yamamoto even get out of the second inning? He, in real life, went just 4 2/3. He got hit pretty hard in real life as well, so not sure he's going to make it that far if this continues. Yastrzemski doubled his first time up. What's he do this time? 45 is a 14, and Yamamoto issues a bases-loaded walk to Yastrzemski. 6-0 Giants. They're going to come out and talk to Yamamoto. They're not going to replace him just yet. Here comes Tyler Fitzgerald, who's 0 for 1 today. Bases loaded, 2 outs. 26 is a 13. Yamamoto strikes out Fitzgerald to end the inning, but the Giants put up 5 runs in the top of the second, and they lead 6-0. The way Logan Webb has pitched this season, I don't want to jinx him, but I just don't see him giving up 6 the way he has gone. But we shall see. It's a good Dodger lineup. Teoscar Hernandez leads off the bottom of the second, 247 average, 25 home runs last season. 56 is a 13. Webb strikes him out. Here's Max Muncy, 243 average, 19 home runs. 64 is a 39. He looks at strike 1. 41's a 13. Webb with another strikeout. 2 away. Here's Andy Paez, 272 average, 27 home runs. 43 is a 29. There's an X. Webb has the X. Webb strikes out Paez. Webb strikes out the side. The Giants score 5 in the top of the second. And in the bottom of the second, Webb strikes out the side. What an inning for San Francisco. We go to the third. Andrew Kisner to lead things off. He singled his first time up. 42 is a 13. Yamamoto K's him this time. There's Jung-Hoo Lee. He's 1 for 2. 64 is a 13. Another strikeout for Yamamoto. Anything you can do, Logan Webb. Yamamoto says he can do better, but see if he can match him here. 2 walks so far to Willy Adames. 31's a 14, and that is 3 straight walks to Adames. Doesn't seem to want to pitch to him. And he does not match Webb with 3 straight strikeouts. So here's Elliot Ramos. 2-run single last inning, also has a walk. 43 is a 29. There's a Y. Yamamoto does get the 3rd strikeout. 3 Ks this inning for Yamamoto with 1 walk allowed. So after scoring 1 in the first and 5 in the second, the Giants are held scoreless for the first time in the top of the third. And we go to the bottom of the third. Here's Michael Conforto, 199 average, 12 home runs last season. 64 is a 13, another Webb strikeout. There's Tommy Edman, 225 average, 13 home runs. 63 is a 31. He will make contact, first Dodger in a while to do so, but it's a routine fly ball to center field that Jung-Hoo Lee will catch for the second out. Back to the top of the order, and Ohtani, he's 0 for 1. 12 to 25, there's an X. Webb fans Ohtani. Another strikeout for Logan Webb. And that is 6 strikeouts in 3 innings for Logan Webb. We go to the fourth. Giants still lead 6-0. Dominic Smith to lead things off. 1 for 2, an RBI single last time up. This time 52 to 27. The X, Yamamoto with another strikeout. Wilmer Flores drove in runs in both of his first 2 plate appearances, one with a sac fly, one with a single. Nobody on base this time. And at 46 to 13, Yamamoto with another strikeout. Casey Schmidt is 0 for 1 with a walk. 51's a 9. Let's see, we said Yamamoto's now an 11, plus 1 for Schmidt. That's going to make a 10 on a 9, and that is going to be a fly ball to center. Paz rushes in. He will make the catch. A 1-2-3 inning for Yamamoto. So maybe he's settled down a bit after giving up 6 runs in the first 2 innings, nothing in the third and the fourth. We go to the bottom of the fourth for the Dodgers. 2, 3, 4 hitters, beginning with Mookie Betts. Betts is 0 for 1. 43 is a 29. There's an X. Webb with another strikeout. Freddie Freeman walked his first time up. 32 is a 26. Routine grounder right at Tyler Fitzgerald, and he will make the play over to first. 2 away. Here's Will Smith. He struck out his first time up. 62 is a 38. Looks at ball 1. 14's a 30. High fly ball to left field. Drifting toward foul territory. Elliot Ramos will get there and make the catch for the third out. Another 1-2-3 inning for Logan Webb. On to the fifth. Still 6-0 Giants. Mike Yastrzemski, he has reached base safely both times. He doubled his first time up and then drew a bases-loaded walk in the second. 46 is a 13. Yamamoto. A lot of strikeouts. The Giants do strike out an awful lot. There's Tyler Fitzgerald. He is 0 for 2. 43 is a 29. There's an X. Yamamoto strikes him out too. Andrew Kisner, 1 for 2 today. 35 is a 36. Ball 1. 61's a 38. Ball 2. 63 is a 32. Fly ball to right. Caught by Hernandez for the third out. I'm just realizing I probably let Yamamoto pitch longer than he should have, but that's okay. His batter's face number is 22, and he's now gone through the lineup 3 times, so I think his day will be done now through 5 innings. But now we're in the bottom of the fifth. Logan Webb still going strong, facing Teoscar Hernandez, who struck out the first time. 35 is a 13. Webb strikes out Hernandez for the second time. Here's Max Muncy. He struck out his first time up. 51 is a 14. Webb walks him. Dodgers have a base runner with 1 out. Andy Baez comes to the plate. He struck out last time. 23 is a 12. This will involve the first baseman. Smith is a rated 4. Second roll's a 45. Look on the 1 chart. So ground ball to Smith. Quick throw to Adames covering second. Back to Smith at first. Double play. And that ends the 5th inning. So Yamamoto has pitched to 27 batters. So his day is done. Let's go take a look at his line. He did get a lot of strikeouts. 5 innings, 6 hits, 6 runs, all earned, 6 walks, as those killed him. 11 strikeouts in 5 innings for Yamamoto. Webb, probably not far behind. He's got 8 strikeouts in 5 innings. Next pitcher up for the Dodgers was Justin Robleski. He went 5-5, a 4.32 ERA in 2025. He has a 12 rating. He will be facing the top of the Giants' order here in the 6th. Jung-Hoo Lee, he's 1 for 3, struck out the last 2 times up. This time 34-31, fly ball into right center field. Pages tracks it down, makes a catch, 1 out. Willie Adames has walked 3 times. Will that continue? Yes, it will. 45-14. Adames reaches base for the 4th time, all by walks. So here's Elliot Ramos, 1 for 2. He also has a walk. 43-29. This will involve the pitcher, Robleski. 2 rating. Second roll is a 34. Looking on the 1 chart. So comebacker to Robleski. Turns, fires to second. Betts has it, gets the first out, on to first. Ramos beats it out, so just a fielder's choice, 1-6. They get the force. 2 outs now, a runner on first for Dominic Smith. He's 1 for 3, he's got an RBI, he's also struck out twice. 62 is the 13, he strikes out again, Robleski. Gets the K, that'll end the top of the 6th. To the bottom of the 6th, the Dodgers will bring up the 8, 9, and 1 hitters. Here's Michael Conforto. He struck out his first time up. 12-25, there's an X. Webb strikes him out again. Now Tommy Edman, who is 0 for 1. 66 is a 1. 66. Webb does have a G, so let's just double check that. 13 minus 1 is a 14. Nothing there. Tommy Edman launches one to deep right, and it's back, and it's deep, and it's into the bleachers. Home run for Tommy Edman, and the Dodgers are finally on the board. And that's actually the Dodgers' first hit of the game. A home run by Tommy Edman here in the bottom of the 6th. So, not great when you give up a home run to the number 9 hitter, but that's what happened. And now 6-1 Giants. And we are back to Shohei Ohtani, the top of the order. He is 0 for 2. 52 is 8-27. There's an X. Webb strikes out Ohtani for the 2nd time. Now Mookie Betts, who's 0 for 2. 56 is 8-34. Pops it up middle infield. Taken by Adames. That's the 3rd out. The Dodgers finally get a hit. Finally get a run on the Edman home run. 6-1 Giants as we begin the 7th. 5, 6, 7 hitters coming up for San Francisco. Starting with Wilmer Flores, 1 for 2, a couple of RBIs. 53 is a 19. Hit to Max Muncy at 3rd base, and he boots it. Flores is on board on the error. First error of the game for either team. Casey Schmidt now he is 0 for 2 with a walk. 13's a 22. Could be a hit by pitch, and yes, it is. Robleski drills Schmidt. Now there are runners at 1st and 2nd with nobody out. Mike Yastrzemski, he is 1 for 2. He has a double. He has walked. He struck out his last time up. Here's the pitch to Yaz. 52 is a 27. This involves the 3rd baseman, Muncy. Rating of 4. Second roll is a 35. Ground ball to Muncy. Quickly steps on third base to get the force. Fires over to first. Double play. And that, let's see, nobody's out. So now there are 2 outs. Schmidt goes from first to second. Here's Tyler Fitzgerald. He is 0 for 3 and has struck out twice. 62 is a 13. Robleski strikes out Fitzgerald for the third time. Well, third time Fitzgerald has struck out. So that ends the top of the 7th. Nothing for the Giants. They had 6 runs in the first 2 innings. Nothing in the last 5. It's still 6-1 Giants. After the 7th inning stretch, Freddie Freeman will lead things off in the bottom of the 7th. Logan Webb still going strong. And it will be, okay, Webb pitching to Freeman. Freeman's 0 for 1 with a walk. 21's a 13. Webb strikes out Freeman. Here's Will Smith, 0 for 2. 26 is a 13. Webb strikes out Smith. Teoscar Hernandez is 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Can Webb make it a hat trick? 61's a 30. Nope. Hernandez will make contact, but it's just a routine fly ball to left, or almost has it. Another 1, 2, 3 inning for Logan Webb. To the 8th. All right, Robleski has pitched a couple innings. Let's just double check that. Yep, Robleski's gone 2. Say his day is done. He was the only the only reliever the Dodgers used in this one. You know what? Actually, let's leave Robleski in there because he did go 4 1/3 innings in real life, so he can continue on here. He's pitched well enough, so we'll let him go. So Robleski will be facing Andrew Kisner to lead off the top of the 8th. Kisner's 1 for 3. 12's a 25. There's an X. Robleski has the X. He strikes out Kisner. 1 away. Jung-Hoo Lee is 1 for 4. 64 is a 13. Another strikeout by Robleski. Willy Adames, can he make it 5 for 5? He has come to the plate 4 times. He has walked 4 times. 42 is a 39. Well, that is going to be strike 1. 14 is a 30, and this time Adames does make contact. He does get to swing, but it's just going to be a fly ball to the left, and Michael Conforto will make the catch for the 3rd out. To the bottom of the 8th. 18, 20, 22, 20. All right, this is the 24th batter Webb has faced, and his batter's face number is 25, so he is still good to go here in the bottom of the 8th. He'll be facing 6, 7, 8 hitters for Los Angeles. First up, Max Muncy, 0 for 1 with a walk. 36 is a 33 infield pop-up. Tyler Fitzgerald has it for the first out. Andy Pages is 0 for 2. 55 is an 8. Webb's a 13. Pages is -2 against righties. 15 on an 8. It's just going to be a routine fly ball to right. No problem for Yaz out there. He makes the catch, 2 away. Michael Conforto, he has struck out twice. Webb's pitch. 42 is a 13, and there's a hat trick. 3 strikeouts by Conforto. Webb with another K. He's gone 8 innings. He's just given up the 1 hit, the home run to Edman. Strikeouts does Webb have now? 13 strikeouts in 8 innings. So we go to the 9th. Still 6-1 Giants. It's been a while since the Giants have done anything on offense. their last hit was actually in the 5-run second inning. They had another number of base runners by walk or error or hit by pitch, but no hits since the second inning. Here we are in the ninth, looking to change that. The middle of the order, Ramos, Smith, and Flores. Ramos, 1 for 3 with a walk, a couple of RBIs in the second inning. 63, a 31, a fly ball to center, caught by Paez, 1 out. Dominic Smith is 1 for 4. He had an RBI single in the second. He's also struck out the other 3 times he's been at the plate. 43 is a 29, and there's an X, and he'll strike out for the 4th time today. Wilmer Flores is 1 for 3. He drove in a run in the first inning with a sacrifice fly, another RBI in the second on a single. Also reached base via error. 54 is a 32, and that's just going to be a fly ball to right, caught by Hernandez. Giants are retired again, so Giants have 6 runs on 6 hits. All of them came in the first 2 innings. Once Yamamoto got settled down, he had a few good innings. Robleski has been terrific in relief. And now the Giants looking for the final 3 outs. Webb has passed his limit, so we are going to reduce him from a 13 to a 12 this inning. But we're going to give him a chance to finish this off. He has 1 complete game this season. We'll see if he can get a second one here. Tommy Edman will lead off, and Edman has the only hit of the game for the Dodgers. He had the home run in the 6th inning. 44 is an 8. Said Webb's now a 12. Edman, though, -1, which pushes it back into out territory. 13 on an 8 is a fly ball to center. Jung-Hoo Lee rushes in and makes a nice catch. Take a hit away from Edman, and there's 1 away. Here's the MVP, Shohei Ohtani, but 0 for 3 today, 2 strikeouts. Webb's pitch. 46 to 13, and Webb strikes out Ohtani for the 3rd straight time. And now the Dodgers are down to the last out. Mookie Betts, who is 0 for 3. Webb's pitch. 42 to 13, Webb with another strikeout, and that is the ball game. What a masterpiece by Logan Webb. Throws a 1-hitter, just gives up the home run. Giants win 6-1. 6 runs on 6 hits. No errors for the Giants. 8 runners left on base. The Dodgers 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error, 1 runner left on base. We usually start with the hitters, but let's start with Logan Webb. 9 innings, 1 hit, 1 run allowed, 2 walks, 15 strikeouts for Logan Webb, as he improves to 9-3 after 15 starts. Giants, 6 hits by 6 different players. Only extra base hit was a double by Yastrzemski. 4 different players had RBIs. Flores, sacrifice fly in the first and an RBI single in the second. Elliot Ramos had a 2-run single in the second. Dominic Smith had an RBI single in the second. And Yastrzemski had a bases-loaded walk in the second. So not a huge day at the plate, but they did get it. They made every hit count there in the second inning. For the Dodgers, as we 1 hit, and it was the home run by Edman in the 6th inning. Yamamoto will take the loss. 5 innings, 6 hits, 6 runs, all earned, 6 walks, 11 strikeouts. Robleski, 4 great innings of relief. Didn't give up a hit, only gave up 1 walk, no runs, 5 strikeouts. So 16 strikeouts in all by the Giants. With that 15 by Webb, 31 strikeouts in this contest. So there you have it. Giants go into Dodger Stadium, win the opener against the hated Dodgers. They won 6-2 in real life. They win 6-1 here in this replay. This is the first game of a 3-game series between the Giants and the Dodgers. And if you're watching this, well, I've now played also games 2 and 3. So if you want to find out what happened the rest of the series, head over to the website, rogersportsgames.com, where I chronicle everything. You can find the box scores, recaps, season stats, and more for the Giants. And we'll see how they do. as they continue to just, after just a terrible first month in the replay, they have just been so good for the last month and a bit, and are now, after today's victory, 40-30 on the season, 10 games over 500. So that's it from Dodger Stadium. Thank you for joining me today. Hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please like and subscribe for more.